Hello, everybody, and posted a video. That one just came on. What the hell? Hang on. Give me a second, guys. Just give me 1 second. Come on. Trying to. There we go. All right. Hey, guys. Sorry about that. I was just taking a little break. Yeah, I'm playing Skyrim. No mods, just playing Skyrim. Anyways, what I'm trying to do is I'm trying to get hang on, ooh, wrong button. I'm trying to get all my let's see here, trophies. So we'll see how well this goes, and since I'm on air, I should be broadcasting. Come on, I'm trying to see how well my video. What the hell? Anyways, um, so where I'm at right now, I'm at Dawnstar, and since I'm not playing any mods or anything, I'm going to do a lot of exploiting because right now I have 2,960 symptoms, but my I have a lot of other stuff. I got key, I got a lot of it. This and yeah, I know some exploits and glitches that still work, but I don't know all of them. But anyway, you guys didn't come here for this. You came for the story. You came here for the juicy story that is me. So I'm going to tell you a good story. This story is an isekai main character slash sub as a sub main character too, because it's going to be in the Damachi universe. So I can't wait to work with this video. I know I'm broadcasting it live and it's going to be a lot difficult for me, but playing a video game and talking about it would pretty much distract anybody, right? Wrong. My brain can do two things at once, a little bit. I can't type that good. I'm not a very good typer, but my recording and when I talk about it, it's different. I can't type it, I can't write it because my brain is faster than the way my hands move or walk or whatever. You know what you guys know what I'm talking about. Anyways, so this is the only way I could get my ideals out there on YouTube or Twitch or anything like that. I know it sounds kind of cliche, but this is a story how Bell Cornell. Where the hell are these arrows coming from? Anyways, gosh,
I've been looking. Ah, looks like that's it. Got to go.
him and
I'll
watch him get.
spare you for now.
Watch this.
Enough!
Follow him. Destroy him. Even though he's unkillable, but it's pretty funny. And see, the guards don't give a shit. Oh, sorry for my language. Anyways, my story is that I died. Me, the personal person playing, I died in a real life and became Belle's adopted brother with unimaginable, incredible powers. and I'm gonna try to figure out a way to do statistics and not cheat too much. Like I said, it maybe I won't do a Damachi one. I kind of want to though. I'm trying to get a system down, but I'm not very good at the system stuff because or the gaming ability or anything like that because the math in my brain just can't take it all at the time. So that's not an option. So I might do a Black Clover slash crossover with Bleach. Well, not with Bleach characters, but with Bleach um, background of Soul Reapers that used to be around Clover Kingdom, or a special kingdom that went to war with the Arankars and they ended up killing each other. Then the Quincy killed themselves along with where are these arrows coming from? Anyways, so as I was so what I'm saying is the Quincy's, the Rankars, and Shinigami. We're trying to find a tree or a truce between all three of them. So they decided uh, to have a person, one human, have all three powers of the races. Because Hollow, or Quincy's, and Shinigamis are not human; they're spirits, and they have their own little kingdom. Well, little did they know, a Hollow in a or a Rankar Hollow and a Vestalorde at that at the power of a Vestalorde became a Rankar was sealed away inside of a Shinigami, and the Quincy that was uh, um, and as he fell in love with the Quincy, da 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 came out. Anyways, so I'm gonna have Ichigo's powers, but to let's say it's gonna be a little harder to understand. And I'm also gonna have magic too. So that's the note plus. So I can add magic to my weapons. I don't know what I want to call it magic yet, but or what kind of type. But it's gonna have to do with swords. Some swords from not from Unlimited Blade Works, but there's gonna be some swords from Fate, but because some of their powers were like or you know Bleach, but I might put Excalibur in there. Who knows? But as I was saying, Ichigo, Rukia, and Nell pretty much had a child. Yet, since it's my fiction, there was no human or Hime, since it's the spirit realm, had a child, and all three somehow it could with all three of their powers were combined into one. They didn't know how this was possible or how it was even done in that fashion. They didn't know. But this child was in sin away as the devils were trying to destroy their base, and the one that hold the Quincy, the Shinigami, and the Hollow, and the or Hollow Blood was sent to Hodge Village. Well, I could go that route, but then it won't make sense all the time. But anyways, let's go that route. But my character's hair will be different. And since I'm isekai, I'm going to be one of the three brothers. I don't know if this is going to happen. This is going to suck. Man, but I have to think. This is all talk and no action. Man, what am I walking around in circles for? I'm trying to think of what to do. Was I supposed to go to? No, not there yet. What was I supposed to do again? Oh God, I'm hungry. Excuse me. But nah, I'm gonna go that route. Maybe Black Clover with some magic power. Maybe I could have. All right, let's try it. No, that's been done. It's on fanfiction.net. It's not been out for a while. I just wish I could find a way to have a be adamant about children and stuff. Even though I cussed at the beginning of this video, um, but if if there's kids or women around, I just try not to cuss. Although I tend to break that rule a
My
lot
miners are as dumb as
when I
rocks
get
are
used to
gray.
people. So, let me tell you this, all right? This story, I mean, I've been working on it. Um, it's gonna be each Naruto and what was
Hi there.
it? Or Naruto, Dragon Ball Z, mm, no, Dragon Ball or Naruto and Black Clover. No, that's been done before too. Son of a gun, man. This is gonna be hard. I've never done this before. I mean, I've done a Black Clover one, but I'm trying to figure out my own OC power. Oh, there we go. All right. Now that I got the story down, I can think of what to do. My character, or me, I should say, I was walking down the streets of Japan. I was looking for a grocery store. We were not that. I wasn't that far away from my. I wasn't that far away from my shit from my master's base or base. Let me say that. Hang on. This is terrible. As I was not far away from my master's dojo. Uh, how could I have? Am I immune to diseases? This is bullcrap, man. Anyways, oh, I can't think. My brain's not working. Um, so we see this kid, or see me die. Basically, I get transported to Demon or Black Clover. But before that, I meet a person named a god, and he's the supreme overlord, the Almighty God Himself, who said that I shouldn't have died the way I did, but he thanked me for saving his daughter's purity and gave me three wishes and to select a world I wanted along with a power that doesn't belong there. Naturally, I would have chosen to be a Bleach because I'm a huge Bleach fan, but I'm not. I don't since I don't really care for the Blood War arc, at least the manga version. The anime looks pretty cool. They started it off with a bang, but let me uh, let me I want to have the Sharingan and Sasuke's Renegon Sharingan or whatever he called it. Not the red one, but the gray one. Still, I don't know if it's still the Renegon Sharingan, but whatnot, or Rene Sharingan. But I want that, and I want both. That I want to have both uh, Ishura and Indira's chakra, or body or not body types, but transmigrations. Basically, I want this being Black Clover, but with no chakra. Hmm. So I want it to be both the reincarnation of both Indira and Ashura, and but with magic, and have a secondary source of chakra, just in case I run out of magic. I can use chakra as a second up, like Asta would in this scenario, because that was the ability I wanted to have out from the world of Black Clover that I chose. So he was like, okay, what wishes do you have? Wish number one. I want to be a Jinchuriki of a dragon, not just any dragon, mind you. I want the rainbow, all rainbow element or elemental dragon,
If you know any true
Bahamut,
sons and
so
daughters of
that way
Sparta,
I can
tell them to head to Windhelm. Fanfic
um
storyteller wants to see you.
I want to shoot. I want to be able to uh, use use his power along with me, and we'd be great friends. And I don't, but I want him sealed inside of me and part of him in the book. He's like, okay. Wish number two, I said, basically giving another finger, not the middle finger, but the second next to the index finger. I want to have um what was it?
You've come to Dawn Star at a strange time, friend.
A
Everyone here
Zenkai
sounds like a
boost
nightmare.
ability. No, that'd be too weird. It's too stupid for that. Nah, let's not get that one. I want to have uh I want to have a grimoire like Asta's, you but I want it to have swords that can go against anti-magic without being taken away. So the swords are not really magical. They have I could channel chakra into them or any kind of magic into them or chakra, whatever elemental affinity I have into them, and I could use it to stop Astas rampaging or use it for swordsmanship. Um, I also, for the third wish, third and final wish, I want to have an Uzumaki chakra reserves and in all of Uzumaki Naruto's memory based since I have or Sasuke and Naruto's memory bases since I'm going to be both Injira and Indira's chakra reincarnation. Okay, I could do that. Your Shining On will be hard to unlock though since it's going to be part of your stuff. But I hope you can unlock it. That'd be so cool to see a black clover like that. Yeah, but I can't copy magic with it, only jutsus. But it'll actually help me out in the long run by slowing down people's movements and speeding up or speeding up my thought process as I can move, as I need to move at super fast speeds. And the god said, "Wow, that's amazing. I'll be sending you away. And your last name won't be the same. Your name will be Ryujin Uchiha, but nobody would know you're Uchiha because your mother was an
Everything
Uzumaki,
all right?
so she sent you her letter. Since the Chia clan was wiped out, and your mother was an Uzumaki, and she died after she dropped you off, kind of like how Asa's mother died by Lufario, whatever his name is. So, but being a Jinjuri of the dragon right off the bat is going to be hard. It's not going to attack anything, and he's just going to be sealed in a tattoo kind of thing. And not like a swirl on the stomach either. He's going to be a little dragon tattoo on my arm. So, kind of like our Natsu's Dragon King tattoo, but with different colors and bright, dark, rainbowish colors. Make him look badass. Anyways, have fun as I was kicked down as he did a Spartan kick, and I fell 30 feet from the sky. Well, it looked like 30 feet anyway, and I was hit on the ground as the baby that was given life was born. A very powerful baby that day. With great responsibility comes great. Never mind. So we start off since I've it's been 5 years since I've been reincarnated onto this planet as shoot, Ru Uzumaki or Ryujin Uzumaki, and everybody just kept calling me the luck master because no matter what I did around them, they would get luck. And I was very lucky myself because I had the ability to um, make people go broke when they bet against me. But if I lose against you, then something bad happens to you or me. So it's kind of a double-edged sword. So let's say me, Asta, and we're training to get stronger. Where is this arrow coming from? We're just coming home from uh, uh, uh after seeing Asta getting beaten up by an adult. I was helping Sister Lily out, and then all of a sudden I felt rage, like a rage that I have never felt before. And then because it's been 5 years and I spent time with these people. I don't remember much about my past life though. I try to forget it, and it happened. I tried to forget it, but for some reason, seeing Asa all beat up, something inside me wanted to break out and kill the mother drugger who did this to my brother. I was a very overprotective person in my past life. I guess that hasn't stopped me from being overprotective of anything, especially since I have a dragon sealed inside me that nobody knows about, only me. So after Asta was being healed, I'm like, you know what happened? It was crazy. No, Asta was beating up this guy, but the guy kept beating him up and throwing him on the ground. And the guy gave up and gave me my necklace back. All this for a stupid necklace? I'm gonna kick that guy's butt. Except for I didn't use the word butt, but hey, I was smacked in the head with a fist of love by Sister Lily. Sorry, sister. It's fine. Just go to your room. You're not totally in trouble, but you're in trouble. Thank you, ma'am. I'm sorry. It's alright. I understand how you feel. So after I got scolded by my sister Lily, about cussing and not doing it in front of in front of the kids, me, Asa, from that day forward, we decided to train. Me being different from them, they had the dream to become Wizard King. Me, I'd be happy if I become a magic captain,
Giants have been spotted up near Red Road.
and I want to have my
Best
own
keep
my
moving.
own squad, so that way I can help my brothers in squad or help the Magic Knight. Don't know much about Black Clover. I don't know all the stuff, but I know some stuff thanks to readings of some fan fiction. But I'm a big fan of the first part of it, even though Oz is really loud. But for some reason, when I came to this world, it felt different because of me. But when I was walking at age 10, now we go back 5 more years later or later in the future. I was 10 years old and I was walking. What the hell? Shit. I was walking towards. Man, this lady can run. And oh, that's why. She's a vampire. Why didn't she see me? Weird. Anyways, so me and uh um me, and Asta were coming home, or not coming home, but coming back. They were done training, and I was done with my own training with chakra control. My mana control along with chakra was very weird. Since I have two sets of energies, but since I haven't even been able to use my shining on yet, I've been training my body and some jutsus I learned from memory, thanks to some of my old past memory. But for some reason, I remember all.
I've been looking for you. Ah, looks like that's it. Got to go.
But anyways, me and Nuts. Anyways, I was. So I was just minding my own business as Nuts or not Asta and were training real hard. Um, after they were, training his magic and his control. Asta training his physical body and other abilities that he's got. Somehow he figured out how to use anti-magic without the help of the grimoire, made which is weird because he never knew how to do that before. I guess his storyline changes every time you go to a new world.
Hands to yourself, sneak thief. Keep at it. We need to work twice as
Anyways,
hard now that that fat-headed leg elf has declared war.
I went to stop a monster with my bare hands, or not a monster, but a boar with my bare hands.
Giants have been spotted up near
And
Red Road Pass. Best
after
to keep
that, we
away from
had
that one.
no, I went too far. But yeah, now we're at 10 years old. We came back from training. We're eating, and I wanted to be left alone because I feel something's off about me. And it's true, something was off. At 10 years old, I should be more lively. I think today might be my birthday for some reason. And for some reason, I feel like all the villagers look at me with disgust and whatnot. They do. They still do. I mean, ever since I came here, they were looking at me like I'm some weird demon crying baby thing, which I don't understand because I also get beat up, but they can't harm me. It doesn't hurt. I just whatever. But something is not right. The father and sister didn't. I didn't tell them about it yet because I didn't want them to worry. But as soon as I got this dreadful feeling in me, I knew something was about to happen. So what did I do? I went outside, and I was about to, I was, this is the only day I get to cry. After so many times of being beaten and ridiculed, saying that I don't have magic, which for some reason my magic power is not working. And I'm scared that I don't have it. I've been training really hard to get it to work like Asta. I know I have magic, but I can't use it yet. It's like, oh hell no, I'm not ready to face that shit. I was like, what the hell? What did I ever do to you to make me like, you know, an enemy? I didn't do anything to you guys. So I was letting out my heartful tears of sorrow until I was I was crying. I was still crying for a good hour and a half. Since I was the strong one, nobody knew why I left or why I leave so much, and how come I go to how why I go to what's it called? I go to, I can't think of it. I go out to the demon's skull and look at around my surroundings and let loose my tears in sorrow and anger and frustration. I know I have mana, but m- then I noticed something. With all this pent up aggression, I noticed that I left my family behind in my other world, and that brought more sadness to me than anything else. I loved my whole family. I miss them very much. Yes, I do. I try to work. No matter how many times you try, you can't forget the person you were when you were a kid. I don't care who you are. As I was as I was about to cry some more, never been up here before. Um, my eyes started to change from my emotions of crying and a lot of other stuff. So once I oh crap. But yeah, I figured out that since I was done crying now, but I didn't notice my eyes had changed to the first version of the Shining Gun, which is kind of remarkable. But I didn't know my chakra was surging through my body at this point. Had no clue until I got to the church, and everybody was like, "Hey, Rue, what happened to your eyes?" Huh? What do you mean? I mean, and then that's when it clicked. Everybody was moving super slow, but not too slow, but fast enough that I could perceive they're slow. How did I unlock my shining on? Did my chakra just break loose when I had all these pent up feelings? Is that possible? And then I heard a voice in my head. It is very possible, young one. Right? Bahamut, is that you? I said in my head, not out loud, thinking who would be answering me inside my head if I didn't answer back. He's like, yes, it's me. I'm glad you didn't speak out loud, or else people might think you're crazy. So, oh no, what the hell is that thing? Hate spiders. Why are these spiders so damn hard to kill? Okay. Anyways, I don't know why I'm on a high difficulty. I just remembered I'm on. I'm not ready for that yet. Maybe expert, but not master or legendary. I'm like, I'm getting one-shotted here, guys. Anyways, back to the story. So after I talked to the dragon, I'm like, I'm fine, everyone. Just very emotional. Why are you emotional, Ruru? The villagers think that I'm some kind of
Fools are actually fighting.
who's fighting who? There's no one fighting. What the hell? Anyways, what the hell? Get back here. There we go. Where's that bitch at? So as I was, she's here somewhere. There she is.
No more. I yield. I yield.
I hate this. Where are you, vampire? You don't think I can't see you, bitch? Sorry for my language. That's the only time you're gonna make me hear that. Stop running and take it like a woman.
I yield. I yield.
Yeah. Why was she? It doesn't make sense. Now I'm probably gonna die. 'Cause if that was that, then I'm probably gonna die from a vampire. Ooh, what's over here? On my shoulder. But I was taken back by everybody looking at my eyes. They were like, "Whoa, this is not a birth defect. You're part of the Chia clan, aren't you?" What is the Chia clan? As I played dumb because I knew what the Chia clan was. They were very skilled in the elemental nations before the kingdom of the Clover Kingdom was made. They had chakra as a power source. What was there? I don't know what this place is. I never understood what this place was. And why is there this? I mean, I don't understand it. What's here? Nothing. I mean, I don't know why this place even exists. It's confusing. Anyways, back to the story. uh, so as I was walking along, or what was you saying? Yeah, that sounds about right. And they gave me the history lesson of where I came from and how I probably got here. I'm pretty sure I'm the son of Boruto and Sunra and Naruto Uzumaki and Sasuke's next transmigrant, as both of them were sealed within, or not sealed, but they're transmi, whatever you want to call it. Were the brothers were now uh, working as one. They didn't hate each other. They didn't do anything of the sort. And they got over their differences when Sasuke and Naruto forgave each other. So yeah, so I was able to use Indira's abilities, some of them at least. I don't know all of the abilities, but yeah, some of them. I was able to use Sage mode quite easily, but I don't. But I had wood style, so that made it easy for me to use Sage mode. And but all this happened was with the dragon teaching me all this stuff. As my chakra levels was out of this world, thanks to him, he taught me how to control my chakra and all this other stuff. So this happened 5 years later. I'm 15 now, and we're going to the grimoire ceremony. It says 14 years, I think, but I'm going to up it to one more year. 15 years, right? Asta didn't grow very much. Grew taller than Asta. I'm just a little above, but I had a lot of lean muscle and but there was something weird about me. If you couldn't tell that my chakra, I could enhance it, but there was something I knew there was something different about my not just with my power alone, but something different about my abilities and period because I had the most I had everything. Oh crap! I hate ice wolves. I'm going to die. Oh, that's not cool, bro. Anyways, so Asta, are trying to fight for Wizard King. Asta doesn't get a grimoire. All of a sudden, a bright light shines in Yuno's hand as he gets a four-leaf clover. I'm thinking I'm manaless until I feel something. Another dam broke, and it was powerful. I mean, way powerful than I could ever feel in my entire life. This mana was like, or this power was like mana. I felt it. Everybody felt my power, my mana, that power that day. It was so strong that nobody understood what it was. It was, but it had to do with swords. Like, not just swords in particular, but I can use elemental elements, multiple elements, and use swords as the base, and make them into weapons that can last longer. Kind of like Unlimited Blade works in Sword Birth from DXD with the hint of chakra and all that other stuff. So kind of like Dragon Slayer magic from Fairy Tale, but without eating iron or anything. My swords do that and give me the magic power. This grimoire had, but there was something else. In this grimoire would rest half of the other dragon, half of my sealed dragon's power. As I grew dragon wings from my back, but they weren't. They were spiritual dragon wings. It was the four-headed dragon grimoire. It was kind of like a four-leaf grimoire, but with four dragons on it. Four-headed dragons. One had multicolor. Another one had light. One had dark, and the last one had them both combined. So I knew this was my grimoire. And I'm not gonna be able to eat the magic. I'm immune to them. I can't eat them like my swords can, but it powers up my swords and I can fling them back at them, kind of like a full counter thing from Seven Deadly Sins. Like I said, a lot of elements will be put together in this story. So I'm like, wow, I'm powerful. But I will be able to use Dragon Force with the help of Ryujin or Bahamut. So when Bahamut got both his souls, he felt complete, and then the seal was shining even brighter than before. As me and as me and what's his name? Looked at each other. You really want to go that way? That way, How about this, Asta? What you want a grimoire? Yeah, I can tell you how to get one. How? Just believe. You believe in your magic. I know you know how to use it, but I don't know how to control it yet. You do know how to control anti-magic. You could cancel out anybody's magic but my own. Everybody looked at me like, what does he mean by you can't cancel his magic? Because I have all magic. I'm an elemental slash all magic slayer. That means anti-magic too. And the demon, and that's when a 4-leaf or a 5-leaf clover landed next to Asta and popped out a demon that a devil that only I can see, and nobody else but Asta and me. So, you heard what I said, little Levy. You know my name, and you could and you stop the time so nobody can hear us. Exactly. Asta, this is your brother. Say hello. Huh? You're my brother, but he's a devil. That's right. Your mother adopted him because was afraid that she was going to absorb your life energy, so that way she didn't want you to die. But having no mana and your life energy doesn't mean you're powerless. You got magic, you got anti-magic, and from what the Grimoire says that Levy's in, he has anti-magic. So with I'm having anti-magic, and I'm a slayer, I'm a devil slayer as well. One of the Grimoire dragons is a devil dragon slayer. That's why it's black. The holy dragon slayer, or the light dragon slayer, I should say, is the slayer for. I hate this. Why do these guys leave me the hell alone, man? I'm not that high of a level. What the hell is going on here? Why am I being? Just, just leave me alone. Didn't do anything to you. Man, these guys are persistent. Anyways, so as I was explaining to Asta his power, and he's not stupid, because he figured out how to use anti-magic before he used it, but he couldn't control it properly, and that was because without Levy, he can't use anti-magic correctly. Oh. Anyways, so if he couldn't use anti-magic, then he was pretty much dead meat, so, if he couldn't control it. So after that, I unfreeze time, and everybody was like, what happened? Even Julius would have been upset because he was frozen. Well, that wasn't me, was it? Since Julius was a time mage, he knew the spatial, or not spatial, but the quakes in time stopped before he could cast himself as stasis in time to stop it from happening. It was already too late for him. So I'm like, Asta, you and Yuno will be the greatest rivals ever. As I walk out of the grimoire ceremony, everybody was like, he doesn't even have a. Everybody looks to see Asta holding out a black grimoire. As Levy and Asta said, let's do this for our mom's sake, said both of them. And they think Asta was going nuts, but even said there's something there, but I can't see it. Because doesn't have the ability to see spirits or the ability to see devils yet, or angels for that matter. So after a while, everybody was like, okay, so what are you going to do now, Rue? I'm going to become a magic knight. I got to make sure these guys make it there on time. Oh, and Asta, you're going to train, okay? You're anti-magic. Really? Yep. but not right now. Once we get to the capital, we're gonna be pretty busy. After we get to before we get to the capital, we're gonna be busy training. I know some things that I think you don't know about. But anti-dragon slayer magic is not very common, or is very not very um, hard. Is very hard to use because I'm not very versed in anti-magic. But I could switch to it, and it turns off my mana, so it's weird. Just give me time and then we'll find a way. So after that, me and Nasta, we're training again. Instead of using training his magic power and his grimoire at the same time, he was also training his muscles and his stamina. Oh
I've
my
been look.
God!
Ah, looks like that's it. Got to go.
As I was ready to um, get strength in my muscles and get stronger, because every time I get stronger, I unlock a new ability. My power is that of I want to say at least the Imaginary Captain, but I can't use it yet because my mana takes a lot of time to figure it out. So I'm using my grimoire with Asta, and we're both using swords. He's surprised that my swords haven't been cut in half or broken. I said these are unbreakable elements of solid weaponry I made. And I put a little bit of anti-magic shield on them, so that way they can't break that easy even with your weapons. So that's why they're able to handle my big sword. Exactly. You're gonna have to figure out a way to use your sword more efficiently than just slice, 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 slice. There's a more efficient way of doing things. This is so stupid. Let me die again. Anyways, so yes, I'm failing miserably, but I love it. So I gather up my hand and I'm like, okay, Asta, this is gonna hurt. If you dodge this or cut it or whatever, you could do this. So I threw up dragon magic, dragon fireball. Yeah, kind of a regular ball, but except for the head of the ball, it turned to a dragon and started speeding towards Asta at speeds he couldn't even see. But his body acted on instinct and he reflected it back at me. I grabbed one of my Dragonfire anti-magic swords and I sliced the head off and it didn't just explode. It got absorbed into my sword. I put it back in my grimoire. I'm like, good job, Asta. You did something that no one that you couldn't think of doing, but your body listened to your instinct to knock that thing away from you and rebound it back to me. Your sword can reflect magic as well from the spine of the blade. Now let's continue our lesson. So as we were training hardcore for 5 months, I trained Asta on how to fly on his anti-magic sword, and I was flying in air using dragon anti-spectral dragon wings for each dragon race. So me, Asta, we're all flying to the capital. Finally, we get to the magic night exams, and we wanted to test our worth. So we all went up there, and me and Yuno's was a big surprise, but Asta's wasn't. This isn't even a grimoire, blah 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 blah. So Asta not having magic didn't scare off the anti-birds. So I did something that pissed off or made the birds piss themselves. I looked at them, my eyes changed from the shining on to a dragon eye, um, with with still the shining on in there, and they all flew away. They knew what I was doing. I intimidated all. Everybody looked at Asta like, did he do that? No, the birds were gone when that kid looked at them. How did he do that? As one bird landed on my head, I'm like, hey, birdie. Hello, mister. My name. Well, what's your name? My name's Brandon. You can understand me? Yes, I can. Hey, what's your name? I don't know. How about I call you Nero? I like that name. You. Are you male or female, by the way? I'm female. Don't ask stupid questions. It's back in my head. Ow, what's your skin made out of, human? Trade secret. As I heard the dragon in me laugh hysterically. Dumbass bird. He got, she got told by the skin of the dragon. She's gonna be one of your mates. She's transformed. Shut up, dragon. Or Bahamut. I'm just saying. You're gonna have to find one soon. Shut up, Bahamut. La 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 la. Yes, this is an occasional.
I've been looking for you. Ah, looks like that's it. Got to
Anyways,
go.
oh god, my shoulders kill me. I was just like, dude, can we just get over with this? And as Yami was about to do something stupid to Asta, Asta decided to play back. Channel anti-magic in his hand and put it on his arm, on Captain Yami's arm. As Yami was like, "Whoa, what are you doing? I feel so tired." Asta, no. And I gave him the shining on look. Do not, and I repeat, do not do that ever again. Yes, sir. Okay, I'm back to normal. What happened? Nothing, Captain Yami. You were just touched by this kid here by your arm. I don't know what happened, but the other kid told him to stop and looked at him. He had three uh, columns and a red eye in both eyes. Interesting. What did you just say? Yeah, his eyes changed to a blood red color with six dots, and he has a weird glowing bright light tattoo on his arm. Also, if I see you use that move again, I'm gonna kick your ass. That move what could have killed Captain Yami. Him grabbing your head was one thing, but you trying to kill Captain Yami is another. I know anti-magic drain wasn't. You weren't trying to kill him, but it would have killed him with the mana you put into it or your power you put into it. Understand me? That was a very dangerous move. I taught you that move just in case you were in danger of him. Not, even though he looked like he was going to kill you, but still, I had to stop you before you got too stupid. We're in the mat. You want to be Wizard King, do you not? Yes, sir. Good. Your brother is always right. Now, do not do that again on any human. I don't care if they are your best friend or not your best friend. You will be seen as a murderer. You know that, right? Yes, sir. I'm only scolding you because I love my brothers. What do you mean he could kill people? He's got his mom's magic. But anti-magic made it more potent and stronger. Yeah, and Asta, you should know that mom didn't want you to use that power to steal magic from other people in their life. That's what caused her to leave you at the orphanage. She couldn't take you killing you. I guess you're right, guys. I'm sorry. I had to. My head wasn't in the game. Asta will not be a murderer in this story or a person. That was just a route I was thinking about doing with a little bit of searching at this part, but I don't want Asta to become that. I want Asta to become somebody that can handle the odds, but not, use other people as a tool or rely on others all the time because he's not strong enough. Asta's got a anti-magic and drain power. The anti-magic drain will literally kill Yami because Yami is much more powerful than Asta, but it'll give that power to Asta as anti-magic. It's kind of a power I gave him, and it wasn't taught to him. It came to his grimoire and asked what it was to, my character Uzumaki Uchiha, and when he activated his Sharingan, he made Austin not look at that spell again, and gave him specific instructions again. But this was the second time that happened. But he knows he wasn't trying to do it on. He didn't want to kill anybody. He just wanted to scare the captain. But he took it too far when he put too much power into it. He doesn't want to become a criminal because he wants to be Sister Lily's best friend or husband, whatever. But he knows that he can't marry her. He just wants her to be feeling like she's wanted, you know? This Asa is very smart, but he's not stupid. So, with that out of the way, so Captain Yami, how are you feeling? You look like you were about to die. I felt like my life was slipping away, but for some reason it came back. How the hell did that happen? That kid had so much and a weird hand, a weird aura around his hand and touched your arm, and it's like your whole magic power and life were going away. That kid with the red eyes with the commas at their tomes. By the way, he said Ayami, tomes. I mean, he's the last of the Chia clan. Yes, that would explain a lot. But what's with his mana? It's so huge. I could take a second guess to that. It said Yami. He's he's very talented. His grimoire. I took a quick look at it, and it's a dragon grimoire. One I have never seen. One dragon had all colors around it. Another had darkness around it, like the kid's arm glowed, but it wasn't the kid's power that the other kid was using. And the other had holy power in it, but it was for slaying angels, but as a dragon form. So I'm called. I think he's a dragon slayer slash elemental type ma- weapon user. I can't tell for sure. This is interesting. So we go to the test, and Asta has failed every one of them besides flying on his sword. Everybody looked at him. He can't fly, so why is he flying on a sword? Or how's he flying on a sword? And there's me with my special wings out, made out of special elements to help me fly around, showing off. Being a show off, standing on his broom like he doesn't give two f's about anything, but was just happy that Asta wasn't going to jail or worse, executed. And Ryujin, Ryujin Uzumaki, since he was just there staring, doing the lotus motion in the sky, he opened his eyes and his Sharingan activated. Alright, so we go to the next test. I don't remember. That test was passed. Everyone but Asta. Except for the fighting test. We're all going to the fighting test. Skip the other tests because I can't remember them. So Asta, you want to show what these people could do with... Hey, get out of here, peasant. Did you want to call me that again, mother trucker? Look into my eyes. Tsukiyomi. In this world, I am God. You will be by a bunch of men with 12 inch up your anus for 3 days. For 3 seconds. Oh yeah, my guy was very pissed. This guy told him to get lost and called me a peasant. That's the last straw. Oh yeah, I forgot to tell you, he unlocked his Minekyu when he had a dream of his old family and emotions came back and blah blah blah. Anyways, back to the story again. But at the cost of blood coming down from his eye. As everybody watched the noble just start twitching like he's dying. Don't worry, he's fine. He's under a very powerful illusion that is not very pleasing at the moment. He'll be afraid of men for a while. You didn't do it. Oh, I did. And he made me mad. Now, Asta, it's my turn to fight you. That guy had no chance to butt in like that. So I gave him a vision that he would never forget. As soon as I said that, most of the captains thought I was not strong enough. All I did was look at the guy, and he was spazzing out on the ground. All right, Asta, I'm switching my eyes back to normal, so that way we can fight for good. If I use this Manekio version, you won't lay a finger on me. What do you mean? I have an ultimate defense, but if I train hard enough, my Manekio shining on will be eternal. It already is. Shut up, Muhammad. I don't want other people to know that. Okay, okay. So you ready, Asta? Get your swords out, bro. Come at me with everything you got. Sure, I'll give you everything. Dragon sword. Dragon flame magic. Anti magic. Mix! Yeah. Whoa. He just summoned a sword from his grimoire and used fire and anti. What is this? I was
Stay
correct.
out of trouble,
That
wizard.
black clover on the dragon on his grimoire is anti-magic slayer magic. Anti-dragon slayer magic. That's weird because that boy over there has the same. But for some reason they both can fuse together into that blade and made a beautiful weapon. I want to see how far this goes. Asta, you ready? Yeah, let's go. As Asta was using anti-magic to upgrade his speed and strength to match his brother, who was not using mana or chakra, but he was just naturally stronger than Asta at this point because he's had a lot of training since he's been training all his life. Besides Asta, who have been sleeping and from God, the muscles that I train with are replenished, and Ryuji or Bahamut, I mean, makes me regen faster chakra before I can waste it, so I can have my shutting on forever. So me and Asta are going at super speeds, clashing swords. Yami was impressed that he couldn't see much of the fight, but he could tell where we were at with his ki. Little did he know I taught Asta how to use Yami's ki, but I was taught how to use something else. It's since I could use reinforced dragon magic from the winds sky dragons. I reinforced my eyes and and unlocked my key to a certain point so that way I could predict the move 10 times before it happens. It's like my Shineon is a freaking. No, I just named my Shineon. Just joking. I'm just joking. I'm predicting his moves before he makes it with my Shineon. And everyone's like, how is he doing that? Captain, is he using key? No, his eyes are moving faster each time his brother moves with him. They're fighting as rivals, but they're not. They're fighting this. They're testing each other out. All right, Asta, let's see what you got. Finally, I can let loose. Levy, you ready? Sure am, said his demon brother. Converge, and they said, oh boy, here we go. And Asta turned into something that no Magic Knight has ever seen before. Uh, uh, one or two wings, and he was floating in the air. Basically, newer Asta, but not so much control over this form. He's got like 5 minutes, I guess. Really, Asta? That's pretty cool. How about I show you something cool of mine? As I release magic power that was built up inside me, and I'm like screaming, roaring, and dragon magic was surrounding my body. My hands turned to claws. Well, I'm not Dragification, it's Dragon Force I'm using, but it's a different stage of it, and it's pretty damn strong. And it's the red version from Natsu's. So my power is going through the roof. Wow, is it me? Is it getting really hot in here? Said someone said. Holy crap! He's using mana, his built-up mana to use Dragon Force. What do you mean, Yami? I've only seen seen dragons use this magic, but a boy to use this magic in a grimoire that must have been blessed by him. By who? Bahamut. Bahamut is known in my old country before I washed up here as the king of all dragons and god of the elements of dragons. You're saying that the boy was chosen by a god? No, he was chosen by dragons themselves. Bahamut is just the keystone. What do you mean, Captain Yami? Do I have to explain everything? Yes, Yami is more in tune with a lot of things in his old world because since he wanted to leave instead of getting lost. When I left my homeworld, I knew I wasn't special there. But when I saw Asta, or when I saw this boy with that grimoire, I remembered something that my father once told me when we used key magic or key energy to, to predict our movements. There was a clan called the Chia clan that could copy chakra moves, and it depends on the elemental version though. But it seems that this child has more than power, mana power than we all thought. It was locked away. You see, when Bahamut is first bestowed upon the Jinjuriki, there's a tattoo on the arm. That's why he's wrapped up. But the Jinjuriki of the dragon is only part of the keystone. The dragons that make up the grimoire are two holy, or one holy, one anti-devil dragon, and the one is a mixture of both. Both of them are good in a way, but the one that's a mixture of both of them fight for constant power. This kid is not to be taken lightly. He's powerful, yes, but he knows his limits. And when his limits hit, he does his most powerful moves. We're about to see something very amazing. He absorbed his sword. Did you see that? Yeah. That sword was fire magic, anti-magic creation, remember? So you're saying his fire can anti-magic? Yes. That's weird. That's so cool, said Navocado. Julius, how the hell did you get here? I heard of the fight going on, and my god, is that Dragon Slayer magic? Fire anti-Dragon Slayer magic, yes. You don't mean, I mean he's here, guys. And see, Yami is just so interested, he was smoking. But the boy he's fighting is also a legendary too. He's got a five, he's got a devil grimoire, which can only be deemed worthy to them. But the strange thing is, I don't sense any. I sense happiness, joy, and and a bit of pride for his wielder from that grimoire of his. What? A devil feeling pride, happiness, and joy. What does that mean? It means that this devil grimoire is more along the lines of helping Asta, like he's some sort of brother figure. Exactly. But they haven't met before, have they? Until I don't think so. But as soon as I heard you ready, Levy, you guys are not paying attention to the fight. Look, they're fighting with everything they have. Asta using his Asta kid using his anti-magic form, and this Rue kid using the dragon anti-magic fire form. I don't think that even exists in any kind of world. This kid is a genius at mixing magic together along with his eyes. But like I said, once his magic goes, or once he used up a lot of magic, he won't just get unconscious because he has a secondary source of magic because of his eyes. That's what's helping him in this fight. Both him and Asta are neck and neck. I think we're about to find out the winner is at the moment. Asta, stop. You're getting tired. I know, but I won't. I want to give this one last shot. Alright then. Dragon Slayer. Ultimate anti-fire magic. Sword. Anti-caliber. I basically stole that from Excalibur, but Anti-Caliber is basically a giant wave of anti-magic, fire enhanced version of it that deletes all magic in the surrounding area. I can't believe I haven't thought about doing this. It's so fun. But I'm just wandering around, scaring him, doing absolutely nothing. I'm like, la 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 la. I can't really do that anywhere else. So, Austin was hit full force by this anti-caliber magic with fire enhancing it, but he wasn't burned. He was knocked out thanks to the flat side of the blade. Asta, you still have a lot to learn. It's like fake being panting. That sword, though, I can't believe I actually made it. Didn't think it would work. Neither did I, but you did it, kid. You defeated your brother in swordsmanship. Ugh, brother, did you have to hit me that hard? Yes, I did. We put a good show for the captains. I know one of them is looking at us right now, and he knows my prophecy pretty well. Ain't that right, Yami? As I look directly at Yami, so you know who I am. Good. All right. Since everything was done, everybody's done with their fights. Yunus has skipped all five. Uh, Asta got the Black Bulls, and as Yami was still there waiting for me to show up, or not show up, but waiting for my number to get called. I was a little behind Asta and but that's fine. And it was my turn. All the captains raised their hands. I'm like, I'm going with the Black Bulls. If it's me and Asta, we will take the world by storm. We'll make them the best magic squad in the world. And that, everybody, would be at our feet. And that would be the end of this long session, guys. I am so tired. I'm gonna get me a drink. I'm gonna get me food.